Thank you, Charles. Shalom, Dallas. No, that's not serious. Let's do it again. Shalom, Dallas. Shalom. Now we're in business. Mayor Leppert, Pastor Anderson, Rabbi Reskin, leaders of the community, ladies and gentlemen, חברים וחברות. It is great to be here in Dallas in a not so cool but beautiful day with all of you in a tremendous show of support of the State of Israel. Thank you. As you heard in the introduction of Charles, I'm still the new boy in town. I just got here last Monday. And when they called me and asked me to come here, I, of course, accepted immediately. But I was a bit anxious since it's my first public speech in the Southwest. And I asked Charles, what should I speak about? He thought for a minute and he said, you should speak about 5 minutes. So I'll take his advice on that. But seriously speaking, I think that today the message that comes out of the Victory Plaza in Dallas, Texas is loud and clear. Dallas supports Israel. And the United States, the leader of the free world, supports Israel. Now, as you may be aware, in a few weeks, actually on September the 2nd, they will start the peace talks with the Palestinians, and there will be a summit in Washington, D.C. So there is at least a bit of good news from the Middle East. But unfortunately, Israel still faces some major threats. We have, of course, Iran, that just a few days ago inaugurated its first nuclear reactor in Bushehr. We have from the south Hamas. We have from the north Syria and Hezbollah. And we have even from the west coming the flotillas that you all heard about. And that is not to mention the world campaign to delegitimize the State of Israel. All of this and more are what we are up against, and exactly the reason why your support here counts and why your support is so precious to us Israelis. And it goes beyond Dallas. This is an unshakable alliance between Israel and the United States of America. The Lebanon War, the missile attacks from Gaza from the Hamas on Israel, and the daily threats of Mr. Ahmadinejad to annihilate the State of Israel are not only an attack on Israel. These are attacks and threats to the whole free democratic world. This is an attack and a threat to the way of life of all of us and each one of you present here. Israel just happens to be the first on the list of these extremists. But it's good to know precisely because of this reason that we are not alone. The alliance with the United States is based on democracy, on freedom, and is nurtured by your love to Israel and to the United States. Thank you for doing that. Now let me end my brief speech by a little story that has nothing to do with politics. It's actually about baseball. Any baseball fans here? I gather that much. As you know that Boston has a baseball team, the Red Sox, and I know, not anymore. And actually they deserve the boo because they did not manage to get for 86 years the World Series title, right? And then in 2004, they asked me to pitch for the State of Israel in their stadium. By the way, it was against the Texas Rangers. And I'm not going to tell you who won. And surprisingly enough, in 2004, they broke the curse of the Bambino, and after 86 years, they actually won the world title. Now, some people said that it's no coincidence. I'm not going to deny or confirm. But apparently, having Israel on the side of the Red Sox didn't hurt them either. So I hope to bring some of this touch of luck also to Dallas and to the Texas Rangers. Last but not least, As you may know, we're only 2 diplomats accredited to the whole Southwest. And this is why we rely on you to be the true ambassadors of Israel everywhere you are. We need you, who know the real Israel, to tell your neighbors, to tell your colleagues, to tell your elected officials and anybody else what Israel really stands for. That Israel is much more than what they see in the news every day. That Israel is about warm people. It's about beautiful beaches. It's a cultural place. It's a place of innovation. And the true Israel, although we have no oil, has another source of energy, and that is the energy of creation and of innovation. I saw when I came here some signs speaking about Israel being the homeland, or where they actually developed the technology for the cellular phone, which is partly true because it was done both in Israel and in Chicago. So what I want you to do is think about Israel as your cellular phones. It's small, it's the cutting edge of technology. Sometimes it's annoying, but hey, where are we going to be without it, right? So thank you again. Toda Rabba Dallas.